wrong impression that, privacy is somehow, or legislation is somehow more harmonized. But I'm wondering, if you have 50 different state laws in the US, plus we have 27 different laws in Europe, within the EU, and then since we're talking about the financial sector, that other areas of legislation like fighting terrorism and money laundering and bank secrecy also touch upon data protection and how you deal with data protection within financial institutions. I'm kind of wondering, from a practical point of view, from industry, how do you deal with such a patchwork of requirements? How do you ensure compliance can you actually ensure compliance when you are a data protection officer? Maybe we start with our American colleagues, Andy, Harry. Andy?
Sure. I think part of it depends on what your footprint is as a company, but many financial institutions, because of the nature of the industry, have a global footprint, and you really have to focus on taking the highest standards and trying to globalize them. And so there are very interesting conflict of laws issues that arise, but for the most part, when I was at American Express, we filed a binding corporate rule application for employee and customer information, and that was just accepted in the UK, and we'll look for acceptance. They will look for acceptance throughout Europe. And a point about the FTC and safe harbor is that is not available to financial institutions in the U.S. because the FTC is not the primary regulator. So as a bank holding company, American Express and others are subject to very strict regulation in privacy. Security probably has more granular regulation right now with very specific requirements.